want to shift gears for a second. I'm going to put Max in the hot seat. Right. We talked a little bit about the customer with respect to your ops, but I want to talk more broadly about the commercial side of the airline business and the things that impact customers. You're in a very unique position. You're one of the leading PSS providers for a number of airlines. So you're in every day having conversations with airlines. If we were doing this panel not so long ago, we might be talking about the death of the PNR, the evolution of reservation systems, et cetera. I have a question for you, many questions for you actually, but the first question is really, if we think about the extension of capabilities that artificial intelligence can potentially provide an airline, does that open up an opportunity to actually avoid ripping and replacing old technology with new technologies? Does it actually provide an extension of the useful life of the technologies that we as airlines rely on today? Or is this actually, should AI be seen as actually a great enabler, an accelerator to the inevitable evolution to the new technologies of offer order, et cetera? How are you thinking about that? And what are your clients saying to you?
Okay, thank you, Charles. Good question. First of all, for the ones who doesn't know Hitit, we are one of the leading PSS in the world. Again, we are the third largest PSS after the two main players, Amadeus and Sabre. So, we are not only a PSS. We are more than that. We have a comprehensive airline solution suite that we call Crane Suite, that has the PSS, operational solutions, OCC, crew planning, loyalty systems, cargo, revenue accounting, cost accounting, and more. So, the question here is not if we have to enable AI in a platform, but how to apply AI in a platform. So that's the first concept. From our side, we have created a AI framework. So we have been working with AI before ChatGPT became a cool thing. So our approach was first to launch what we call MVPs, minimum viable products, and test those things with AI enabled in different parts of our suite. So going to the passenger side, and first we have enabled dynamic pricing, ancillary dynamic pricing for personalization. And in parallel of that, we enable NDC capabilities, and we have the high levels of NDC capabilities, and we are certified in the Airline Retailing Maturity Index with the highest level of airline retailing maturity functionalities in our system for offer and order management, settlement and delivery. And so that journey allows us now to have a product that has lots of personalization functionalities to give more options to the passenger. We have developed we work more on our external APIs rather than our standard, ancillaries, unlimited ancillaries capabilities and interlining and co-sharing capabilities for all our partner airlines in the world. So that is how we enable AI for these things, personalization, giving a better customer experience, for example, in our IBE platform for in the internet booking engine and so on. So that is on the passenger side. Of course, we also enable AI in other parts. Then we'll talk about that in the operational side to optimize all the airline operations with, let's say, tail optimizers, crew optimizers, rostering, and pairing optimizers, and so on.
So let me ask a question. You're out there talking to airline clients every day.
Yeah.
If you were to characterize the maturity level of those discussions, that is to say, when you think about your airline clients, number one, are airlines embracing artificial intelligence actively? Number two, are the discussions they're having with you as their technology vendor, are they ones that are really moving the ball forward? Is it Is it where are we in the maturity curve in terms
Okay,
of
well,
artificial
first,
intelligence?
from Hitit side, we already embrace
You
artificial
have, yes.
intelligence, so
Yep, you
we
made
have
that.
that there.
Yep.
So then, okay, yeah, the challenge is the adoption of
Yep.
those technologies in different realities. Every single airline has their own reality, their own business models. Even we can serve any business model today, and we already do that. But you have airlines that are in different contexts, Let's talk about, for example, Latin America and the Caribbean, So it's not the same to run an airline in this region, and we cannot extrapolate that into another region or compare with another region. So what we offer to the airlines is the flexibility, the scalability, and all our AI-enabled functionalities for them. So the technology is there, but of course there is another factor in the airline, that is the the willing of adopting new technologies, and that comes sometimes with a cultural change inside the company,
Yep.
So and also what Eric said, discussed with you about the trust in the solution. Yep. So another big challenge is to show to the airline that the AI investment, any AI investment today, comes with a real return of investment, So means, and also to choose the right IT partner that can also monitor that AI behavior in the backend, for not to the AI to start hallucinating or, and also have the necessary feasibility checks, what we already have in our, for example, in our operational solutions. So giving a warning to the operator that they need to fix something, let's say minimum connecting times with the crew and those kind of stuff, and so that is very important. But I mean, we made a survey among all our partners in the world. So we are operating now in all the continents in 50 countries, and technology in that survey. So technology was not the concern, but how the AI, or for example, offer and order management will add value to the airline, and how they can implement it. And in that sense, the IT partner is the key to help the airline to make this cultural change and sometimes go out from their comfort zone and adopt the technologies. So that's new technologies.
So that's a really helpful kind of summation, I think, of where what we hear you say is that really the attitudes and the maturity really varies. I did actually just a quick survey of publicly announced AI projects here in Latin America amongst a sample of 5 airlines, and it was fascinating. The top one had 6 major public announcements about AI projects. That was followed by 4 for the next one, 4 for the third one, and 0 for the other 2. These are all fairly significant players in the region. So it's very interesting, I think, and we'll see adoption probably all reach a level of momentum.
And going back to the PNR, the death of the PNR, and what we have launched is a new product that's called Hitit Oxygen, that is a native offer and order management system, and that will help to facilitate the transition from the old structure to the new offer and order management structure.
The question here is, what standards or certification frameworks are already available today to guide airlines in deploying AI safely and consistently? And when we talk about safely, in part that touches on what you're talking about, Victoria, which is the appropriate use of data. I guess I throw that open to the panel. Anyone like to comment on that? What standards or certification frameworks are already available to guide airlines in deploying AI safely? Well, it's interesting. In South America, Brazil has some very specific rules around the organizational use of AI. It's the only jurisdiction that does. There's some soft laws around data protection, but Brazil is the only one right now that has an AI directed regulation. So I guess the question is, in this environment of not being overly regulated, does that actually enable innovation? Does that allow certain freedoms to operators like airlines to actually get out there and try things? And does it support the test and learn environment that we're in?
We always follow IATA standards, ICAO standards,
Yep.
and also if in any single country when we deploy our, let's say, PSS or operational solutions on the PSS side, we always deal with GDPR. We are GDPR compliant for the data security of the passengers and personal data. I mean, and then on the operational side, sometimes we must certify,
Okay.
the solution with the civil aviation authorities, and that happened with us in Brazil. It happened with us in other countries in the region.
So those are
The rules, and it's important, is the rules that are in the system. That rules should, of course, be compatible with the government regulations, the union regulation in the case of the crew and everything. So
And I
that's
think we're out of
how
time.
we.
So, listen, thank you.
we
This is
control.
a good discussion. Clearly, we could dedicate a whole CAPA conference on this topic. So, thank you for your participation today.